Hi, welcome to Photoshop Intermediate Training, brought to you by 7tutors.com. Now in this lesson, we'll be looking at how to create a sketch effect. Now what we'll be doing is that we'll be taking our main image and applying some color and tonal adjustment to it without actually destroying the main image. And then we'll be applying a blur effect in order to generate our sketch. Okay, so that sounded a little bit too technical. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to be importing an image into our active image area. So you just select your image or whatever image you would like to turn to sketch. So I'll just select this one. Okay, now with our image selected, what we're going to do is duplicate. So I'll maintain the original image. I can call this main work image. Click OK. Now what we're going to do is we're going to adjust the brightness and the contrast of this image, or you could just leave it like this if you're comfortable with it. But to do this, we'll just come up here to image on the menu bar, then we'll come to adjustments and then brightness, contrast. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this to the extreme. We're going to take it all the way down and take the contrast all the way up. Okay, and then click OK. As you can see, the image looks a little darkish, but not to worry. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this image in black and white or grayscale. So what we're going to do is we just come to image, adjustments, and then desaturate, or you can just use the shortcut, whichever is faster. So we'll click OK, and then you can see that our image has turned black and white. Now we'll come here to our layer palette, make sure that this layer is selected, and then we'll right click and duplicate it. So we'll just leave the name as it is. Now the reason why when we're duplicating it again is so that we can make all the adjustments on this main layer here without actually getting rid of our original main work image, because we're still going to make use of this. This will be the base from which our sketch will come out. So now with this layer selected, we're going to invert this image. So we're going to come up here again to image, adjustments, and then invert. So you can see it sort of looks like a negative. Anyway, now we're going to change the blending mode. So we're going to change the way this layer blends with the layer beneath it. So you just come up here and change the blending mode to color dodge. And when you do that, now it will appear that there is nothing here. It just seems to give us a white document here. But don't worry, our image is still there. If you shut this layer off, you can see the layer beneath it. And you can just turn this back on. And simple, all we're going to do now is apply a blur. So we'll come to filter, click on filter, come to blur, and then Gaussian blur. Simple as that. So you can adjust it. Now if you want to get a proper sketch, if you want your image to look like a proper sketch, you will reduce the radius. You can take it all the way down. But if you take it all the way up, the main image beneath will be revealed. So, as I said, if you want it to look more like a sketch, you take it down. So I'll just leave this at 5.5. That seems good. And then you click OK. Shut off the background layer. As you can see, your image looks like a sketch. Very simple. And this shouldn't take you up to, let's see, 5 minutes or 4 minutes. And then you can apply this to any image you like. So first, you will adjust the brightness and the contrast, and then you turn it black and white by applying a desaturate. Then you duplicate the layer. And once that is duplicated, you invert that layer by making use of the image, adjustment, invert. And once that is done, you adjust the blending mode of that layer to color dodge, and then you apply your blur effects, your Gaussian blur. And then you adjust the radius to get the proper result you're looking for. Very simple. Okay, So I guess that's it. This has been Photoshop Intermediate Training, brought to you by 7tutors.com. Join us next time. Bye.